So we're 20th right now. Austin's up here, kind of taking away the... Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Hey gearheads, and welcome on back to the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. I'm Alan Bailey. I'm a little tired, I'm a little out of it. I just went for a really intense run before I hit record on this. I might die during this recording. I'm a little lightheaded and out of breath. I should probably lay down, but you know what? I'm gonna make poor life choices and crank open Heat 5 and do something stupid by simulating the Xfinity race. It is season number 4, week number 12. Week 17, I should say. So we're simulating the Xfinity series until the playoffs start because we have 8 victories. We are pretty locked in, and we have a pretty hefty lead, over 120-ish points right now over the nearest competitor, which is multiple races. So 60 races. We hit reset on the career between seasons to get rid of some rivals we had. So we'll go ahead and simulate Mid-Ohio, see how we do out at Mid-Ohio. Alright, so you see right there, we finished 19th. Honestly, I could have maybe done a little bit better. Probably a top 10, but it's a road course. It's Mid-Ohio. It's tough, so it's all good with me. So you see here, we need a little loving on these cars. We're going to max out everybody. Roy, you get in there, and Dylan, you get in there, and I'll send the resources here just to get this road course car really stellary when we eventually go to the road course. You see that car is almost 100% good to go, and after the road course, we'll go to this short track, and once we go to the road course, I feel like we'll actually get ahead of repairing these cars. I'd like another speedway car. Probably a good idea to get another speedway car, but it's all good. We'll go ahead and start this program in order to up everybody's ante. 90s is what we can max out as, and we do have a maxed out pit crew. You see the car for this weekend, 86, 87, and 86, so not the best. It's a B, solid B, not an A minus, not a B plus. It's a solid B car. Just to give you an idea of what's happening here, we do have 5 wins. We are locked into the playoffs. We have a little over a race ahead of the rest of the field as far as points are concerned, so we're kind of cruising. It doesn't really matter. When the points reset, which I could show you right here, we'll be atop the charts. So, I'm not too worried, and right now our playoff grid looks like this. Ourselves, Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, Chase Elliott, Cole Custer, Bubba Wallace, all in on wins alone. You see Kyle Busch is in on points, same with Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, Clint Boyer, Ryan Newman, Ryan Blaney, Matt Kenseth, Kevin Harvick, and Chris Buescher. Believe it or not, there are 2 more drivers who do need some points in order to bump themselves up and in. You got Brendan Gaughan, who's our Daytona 500 champ. He's below 35th in the point standings right now, and I want to say the other driver, I'm trying to remember who the other driver was. I forgot, admittingly. Bubba Wallace is in John Hunter Nemechuk. You need to be top 30 in the points in order to utilize those. Utilize the win in order to make the playoffs. So John Hunter, I think, has a better chance of Brendan Gaughan. No offense, Brendan. He's about a race-ish behind of Corey LaJoie here in 30th. So I don't think Nemechuk is going to make it. So that leaves a very interesting playoff grid as we look kind of down the barrel here with about 10 races until the playoffs start. Jimmy Johnson, Austin Dillon, Eric Almirola, Daniel Suarez, Ryan Pierce all need victories. Chris Bell, Matt DiBenedetto, Tyler Reddick, Alex Bowman, and William Byron all need points in order to make the playoffs. So without further ado, let's head out to Kansas and see what we got. 35 laps out there. Let's go. The Kansas Speedway, opened in 2001, is kind of a cookie-cutter D-shaped oval. Now, there's been some good racing and a lot of bad racing out of Kansas, and unfortunately the crowds have not been great out of Kansas the last few years, but we're here at Kansas. We have decided to not qualify or practice the car, going with the 2020 old school COVID feel. Chad Fincham is a little bit slow today. Eric Jones comes to the back with us, and unfortunately Michael McDowell, the real-life 2021 Daytona 500 champ, crashed in qualifying. This number 28 Pro Course Chevy's going to be starting the race on the outside. Let's see what we got.
Green, driver. Ready?
No.
Green flag.
Not the best start for us right there, but not the worst. I don't know why we get so spread out on some of these starts. It's just not great. But Fincham's bad, so I mean, we should pass him no problem, but here we are kind of struggling. I think I didn't realize how much the 10% speed bonus for the momentum that the game gives you was helping us until we lost it a couple races ago, and now it's like, oh, we really are just barely inside the top 10 capable of a car, so, you know, I'm having to really race and not play pit strap, but just race a little aggressively, let's just say, in order to get around some of these cars, but, you know, we're hanging in there, we're getting it, we're getting her done so far. We're coming up here a little bit, trying to make a move on Buddy Carter on this high side. Oh, I eagled a little bit. I eagled. Ooh, whoop, 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 whoop. All right, all right.
5 to go. You got this.
Copy that. You see, we're working our way through this field nicely. We're not blowing doors off cars, but we're definitely going in the right direction. Car feels okay. It feels a little sluggish. But for the most part, we're going in the right direction. I don't want to make any changes on this first pit stop. And if you haven't already, make sure you mash that subscribe button. About 60% of you are not subscribed for some reason. And our subscribers, you get automatically entered in cool giveaways when we do them. If we haven't hit them already, we got our 600 subscribers. Quinn tried to bump me right there, but we didn't give in. We're about to hit 600 subscribers. We're a few away from that, or at least at the time of this recording we are. So make sure you mash that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 1,000 followers, subscribers, I should say, by the end of the summer here. I think we could do it, but we need your help. Mash that subscribe button. It helps the channel out a lot. You can also give us a thumbs up for moving in the right direction here at Kansas. And make sure that you also give us a follow over on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and now on TikTok at Hey Alan Bailey. You can also support the channel over on patreon.com/Hey Alan Bailey. We were going the right direction, man. I feel like we needed to just stay green a little while longer there, so she ended early. I'm gonna pit, but I'm gonna take the 2 because I don't want to chance taking, or I'm going to take 4 because I don't want to chance taking just 2. I feel like it's a gamble we don't necessarily need. The car's going in the right direction, so let's go.
Starter has the green flag in his hand. Be ready.
I'm ready. Let's go. We made up 5 spots right there on pit road. 15 laps on fuel in this fuel run. How many to go?
10 to go.
Plenty of time. So we're 20th right now. Austin's up here, kind of taking away the... Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Ugh. Anytime, NASCAR. All right, how about that? Well, we'll stay out. I'm an idiot.
Almost ready now.
I'm ready. I could have ducked down pit road, but it was absolutely pointless, so... Lost 10 spots by that little lovely spin. I don't know how it was only 10 spots, but it was, so... 7 to go in this stage. We'll try to make up as much ground as we can, but gotta stay away from that apron. But that's where the speed is. You know I'm a bottom feeder. Like, that's where I live and breathe. And Kyle Busch just took the lead. I saw that in the mini-map. So, yeah.
5 to go, driver.
Copy that. So we made up 1 whole spot. Oh, Michael McDowell. Punting us down here, but my fault. I didn't know he was down there, so Michael gets by us.
Down the bottom. Still there.
Copy that. We're making this high side work.
Clear low.
As much as I'm a bottom feeder, I got to admit that mid groove, higher groove is working for us. So,
All right. Clear outside.
you know, yeah, I shoved it down there.
Top 3, use it if you need it.
Well, now it
All right,
is.
you're clear there.
2-for-1 special right here, going down the back
Stay
straightaway.
low.
Nima truck kind of let up right there for some
Alright,
reason,
you're
so
clear.
that was a 2-for-1. A two-piece. I dig it. Ah, we were coming to the white right there, and
Cautions out, wave 'em off.
something happened. Kevin Harvick gets the stage win right here in stage number 2. We'll go ahead and pit here. No changes. I'm pretty happy with the car. Actually, I'll loosen it up just a ticky-tack, and we'll go from there. Let's go.
Almost ready now.
Go,
Hammer
go,
down.
go, 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 go,
Gotta
go, go,
call
go,
up
go,
now.
go, go, go. We did make up a couple spots right there on pit road thanks to the pit crew. I dig it. Come on, Jimmy, get out the way.
Still there.
Man, I think Alex Bowman proved that the problem wasn't so much the Hendrick Chevys the last few years.
All right, clear low.
It was Jimmy Johnson, you know. And I mean, it was Alex Bowman that proved that, but he kind of took the 88 crew to the 48 from 2020 to 2021. But I think it's
Still there.
Jimmy's wrecking.
Clear low.
Here he
Got a
goes.
car
That's a
high now.
caution, right? No.
Wave 'em off. Cautions out.
They held it long enough just for me to get 16th, so that we're going to be restarting on this outside. Fine, let's go.
We're going green.
Yeah.
Are you ready now?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Green flag. Hold your line.
To
got
my
one
point, the 48 team from 2020 to 2021 became the 5 crew. So realistically, it was Kyle Larson who's proving that the 48 was a lot more competitive than Jimmy Johnson led it to believe. So, and Larson's on a roll, man. I mean, I think the guy not only is having a career resurgence, but people are saying, Larson versus Chase Elliott feels a lot like Jimmy versus Jeff, and I strongly disagree. It's not Jimmy versus Jeff because Jimmy was so much better than Jeff. It to me feels more like Jeff Gordon versus Terry Labonte in the late 90s, where Jeff won 2 championships in a row, and then Labonte won a championship, and then Gordon came back and won the championship the following year. It was like a 4-year stretch where it was Hendrick, which is similar to what we saw in the late 2000s, early 2010s when Jimmy went on that 5 championship run right there. So, that's what it feels like to me. And Hendrick is just dominating, y'all. They really brought in a very talented driver with Larson, and Larson's showing that the problem was never him, the problem was his equipment, which is, the problem with, I would say, 90% of the Cup drivers right now, 90% of NASCAR drivers and drivers in general, I should say. You put good equipment under a driver, under a good driver, they're going to go up there and they're going to contend, and Larson is a great driver, so he's going to go up there and he's going to rattle off close to 10 wins this season by the end of it, and he's going to really prove that he's not only a championship contender, but he's going from good numbers to Hall of Fame numbers with Hendrick Motorsports over the course of the next few years. I'm just amazed no sponsor besides Hendrick has stepped up and said, yeah, we want to sponsor this guy. If I was literally anyone in that garage area sponsoring a car, I'm reevaluating. One sponsor that I think should really reevaluate their life is Smithfield, because they've put their money behind Eric Almirola, who's not a good driver. He's only rattled off a couple of I got lucky victories throughout his entire career. And we're 14th on this restart. So, yeah, we'll stay out.
Ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Green. Got a car coming in.
Look at Bubba up here in the top 15. I think I've said this before, Bubba's going to have a better year next year and the following years once 2311 frankly stops talking about how good they're going to be and actually works on their cars. There's a lot of work that needs to be done in that stable. But I think they're going to get there. It's just a question of how long it'll take them to get their ducks in a row. So they'll get it there. But like I said before the caution, I think Eric Amarola needs to be done with Smithfield. If I was Smithfield, I'd be done with him, because you got Kyle Larson, who is in need of a sponsor, and a sponsor that's been neglected for many years. And Hendrick has kind of a habit of that, of not stealing sponsors, but finding sponsors. Oh, this is the last lap. I just noticed. Hendrick has a habit of taking sponsors who were bad with other race teams like Napa and giving them new life in a championship. So Smithfield could contend for wins and championships if they give it up. If we had another few laps, what we could have done out here. Are we going to come in with a top five? Top five, top five, top five, fourth?
Almost over the moon with a top 5 finish.
I bet you are, crew chief. Way to go, Bobby Singer. That's a good. Top fives are good. We had another lap. We could have won that race, but I'll take a top 5 any day. Ugh. Joey Logano, Kyle Busch. And look at Chris Buescher up here in the top 5, y'all. That's strange. But good for him. That'll help his championship run here. That will definitely help him to secure a spot in these playoffs. Let's go ahead and take a look at the points. All right, so we continue to lead the points with our 5 victories most of the season so far. Kyle Busch is up to second with no victories yet. He came close. He finished second today. Joey Logano picking up his first win of the season. That locks him into the playoffs, although he was kind of pointed in at this point. Only a handful of races to go. Well, there's like 9, I want to say, before the playoffs start here. So we got a little bit of time here, but I think we're safely in based on points and the wins alone. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens here with the rest of the playoff contenders here heading into Daytona. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, mash that subscribe button. It helps the channel out tremendously. And if you really like the video, share it on your social media accounts and with your friends and family. For the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode, I'm Alan Bailey. We'll see ya at the track.